There is a forest in India that swallows light. Locals avoid the perimeter of these woods, largely because those who wander past the black-barked trees tend to vanish without a trace. A modern explorer named Aryan decided to investigate the local rumors. He was looking for the source of a persistent, unextinguishable glow reported to sit at the exact center of this wasteland. Inside, the physical environment began to distort. The air grew heavy, and time felt like it was dragging. Across the forest floor, massive roots were coiled in patterns that looked more like resting serpents than wood. These woods operate outside the bounds of normal biology. The canopy weaves itself tight enough to kill off the sun, creating an ecosystem driven by a force that has nothing to do with nature. At the forest's dead center, Aryan found the source of the distortion, a massive, solitary stone sitting in a small clearing. The stone was scarred by an ancient, violent event. A deep, scorched fissure ran straight through its core, as if it had been struck by a localized bolt of lightning. Even after centuries, the rock was still active. A pulsating orange light moved like a fluid deep within the fissure, humming with a power that hadn't faded with time. This stone serves as the artificial heart for the entire forest. To understand how that energy got there, we have to look back to a specific moment of redirection in the Ramayana. When Aryan touched the stone, he was met with a series of vivid images from the Ramayana era, showing him exactly what had hit this ground. He saw Lord Rama standing at the edge of the sea, aiming the Agnivana, the divine fire arrow, at the ocean god who had refused him passage. This specific weapon has a fixed condition. Once it is summoned and knocked to the bow, its destructive potential must be released. It cannot be returned to the quiver. When the ocean god finally yielded, Rama redirected the arrow's path. He fired it away from the water, sending it into a distant northwestern landmass to spare the sea. Even when averted, a weapon of this magnitude demands a physical price. Saving the ocean meant the catastrophic destruction of whatever land lay at the end of that arc. The impact was instantaneous. Every drop of water in the region evaporated, and the earth fractured under the heat. The lush landscape was stripped of its moisture in a simple heartbeat. Because the arrow was forged from divine energy, the strike did more than just burn the surface. It reconfigured the mineral structure of the soil itself. Over several years, that residual fire didn't dissipate. It morphed into a persistent life force, causing the dense, unnatural black woods of Agnivana to grow directly out of the scorched earth. This divine strike bypassed the normal laws of destruction, seeding a mutated life form that required no sun to thrive. Aryan realized the stone he was holding was the exact impact site of the Agnivana. The fire trapped inside is the only thing keeping this dark forest alive today. Aryan realized he was standing before a concentrated reservoir of energy that had remained active for thousands of years. If he extracted that energy, the consequences were clear. Removing the forest's life support causes the ecosystem to die instantly. Furthermore, it might break an unintended seal, awakening whatever ancient threat the forest kept buried. The other path was restraint. It required leaving the energy where it was, walking away with nothing to ensure the regional equilibrium remained undisturbed. His choice wasn't just about taking a stone. It was a question of whether he was willing to trade thousands of years of stability for the chance to control the fire within. No records exist to tell us which path Aryan finally took, but we can see the physical reality of Agnivana today. Deep in those black woods, a faint orange glow still pulses in the dark. Local legends claim the forest still whispers to those who get close, waiting for the next person to find its glowing core. It serves as a warning that some mysteries are safer when left unsolved, and some powers are best left untouched.